What up? It's Trent Doggy Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, depending on time zone you're in, it's Friday, but for some of y'all, it's Saturday morning. All right, y'all. Well, my Saturday morningers, congratulations, you made it through Halloween. My Friday nighters, get ready to trick or treat. All right, I have a great show set up for you guys today. I got, hold on, let me zoom in here. I got one breaking story. We're going to give you guys an update on Jamaica. We have a website on where you guys could donate for helping out Jamaica. In our Behind the Feed and Off the Record, we're going to give you guys a part 2 to Michael Jordan is going to jail. In quick news, we're going to talk Laila Ali, Claressa Shields, the World Series, Kim Kardashian, WAC 100, Gayle King, Tyronn Lue, Offset, Cardi B, Klay Thompson, Erika, Kirk, JD Vance, Kamala Harris, Northwest, BG, Lil Wayne, Julia Fox, and Jackie Kennedy. As always, we're going to close out the show with comments of the day, social discussion of the day, and I always forget this. Social discussion of the day, question of the day, and comments of the day, my favorite segment. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, also, and for those of you who are tired of getting scam texts and scam cell phone calls or cell calls, it's hard to concentrate, y'all. For those of you who are tired of getting scam texts and scam phone calls, we are going to tell you about Aura's 14-day free trial. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, your devices up. Woo! It's Friday or Saturday morning. I'm about to start this show. Woo! Let's go. Woo! I promise y'all I wanted to keep that mask on the whole entire show, but I honestly cannot see anything, so I have to take it off. But stay tuned. I have one for the end of the show, okay? All right, in our first breaking story, we are going to follow up the same thing that we've been doing all week. We're going to kick off the show by giving you guys some information in what's going on in Jamaica. I've been telling you guys every day that I'm going to work on a website. I have gotten one. Not the one that I wanted, but I do have an official government one. I was trying to find and wait for a local one, but you know, it's the end of the week and I know people want to donate and I know some people probably already have. So I'm going to give you guys a website, a government Jamaican website that will get directly to the government. Before that, what I had told you guys yesterday, I also want to follow up with the scam websites. You know, for those of you who watch the show, you know that I have a problem with scam phone calls and text messages. That's why I was talking about Aura. But it literally drives me nuts when people try to scam. And there's a lot of scammers out there. So I want to make sure that I read this to you. This is from the government of Jamaica, okay? Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team issues urgent warning about fraudulent Hurricane Melissa donation websites. Kingston, Jamaica, October 29, 2025. The Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team is issuing an urgent warning to the public in Jamaica and worldwide regarding the emergence of fraudulent websites attempting to exploit generosity in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. The Jamaican government is monitoring systems and they have detected multiple suspicious domains currently under development that appears designated to divert hurricane relief donations away from legitimate channels. These malicious actors are creating fake websites with names deliberately similar to Jamaica's official donation portal. I'm going to read them to you. I'm also going to put them up as I read. So, identified as fraudulent domains, the following domains have been identified as suspicious and are not to be used. Jamaica hurricanehelp.net, .org, Jamaica-hurricane-help.com, melissareliefjamaica.net.com.org, and support Jamaica.gov, jm.com, and .net. All identified websites are currently showing that they're in the verifying stages of development, but the Jamaican government suspect that these sites may become active in the coming days. So they might not be active right now, but they're in the midst of being developed. So they just want to make sure that they put out that warning. Here is the official website, the only one that you should donate to. I'm also going to put it in the description below. I'll read it to you guys. It's supportjamaica.gov.jm. Please verify that you see the .gov.jm at the ending of your web domain. People will type and things will pop up. Sometimes Google will try to anticipate what you're typing in, and you can get a lot of bad websites. When you get to the website, make sure you take some time to look for those dots. One dot, one dash, one instead of .jm, .ja, you're in a completely different place, and your money or whatever you're donating is going to somebody and not the people of Jamaica, okay? How to protect yourself, just like what I told you, verify your URL, type in your address directly, or you can use mine. You know that mine is legit and I have verified it for you. Look for security indicators, be suspicious of urgent requests, and research any organization. For me, I wouldn't use or trust any other organization other than the one I'm providing for you. And the best part about it is that it goes directly to the government. Like I said at the top, I'm a little weary of all governments, all right? You even hear people saying that in Jamaica on the ground, where they're like, please, the government of Jamaica, please, everything that they're donating, please come and help us. But at least it is going to the government of Jamaica and not trickling down, and then getting to the government. I'm still working with some of my family and friends there. I'm looking for some local organizations, but again, I want to be very, very careful before I give you guys out anything. So I've decided to give this government one out, okay? If you encounter any suspicious websites, do not enter your personal information, don't make any payments, and report the site, okay? Message to international donors. The government of Jamaica recognizes and deeply appreciates the global outpour of support for Jamaica during this difficult time. We urge all international donors to exercise caution and use only the official government portal. Your generosity should reach those who need it most, not criminal enterprises. Okay, so just wanted to kick it off with that. And like I did yesterday, I want to stay positive. I want to stay encouraging everybody out there. Here is a video from somebody in Jamaica, and just letting you know the feeling and the positivity that the people in Jamaica are feeling right now. The sun is out. The cleanup is ready. And like I told you guys yesterday, Jamaicans are some of the most resilient, positive-minded people you'll ever meet on the face of this earth. And they are happy to have life. They are happy that they have the opportunity to redevelop and come back bigger and stronger than ever. Here is the video.
You see, the other day, I was saying to myself that people praise material things so much. And today is the day when everybody asks me, all right, me have life. Everybody appreciate life. At this moment, no big house no mean nothing. No big car no mean nothing. No land no mean nothing. Life is everything right now. Everybody, all right, boy, me lose my house, but me have life. We have life. My house, me lose my house, me lose my shop, me lose everything, but me have life. And at that we say, togetherness and life, nothing with vanity. Anybody want brag and boast now, what they want brag about? Homelessness. Rich and poor, we're homeless. All are we homeless.
All right, so like I said, there will be a link below. You'll see here, it's under breaking news. You'll see that Jamaica, if whoever wants to donate, if you donate, not donate, whatever, your prayers, hashtags, everything is welcome, okay? And thank you guys so much. I've gotten DMs, emails, hashtags at the bottom, the comments, everybody asking me, thank you so much. I always say that my community, the Outlouder community, you guys are so supportive. I love the different views, you know, wherever opinions you may have about different subjects, but we all come together and we're just good people and we have a good group here. And that was just on Showcase this week. So I thank all of y'all for being here and being supportive in this time of need. I love y'all. All right, in our first story from behind the feed and off the record, NBA refs say Michael Jordan would give gambling information on his own games. NBA refs talk about the gambling rumors and allegations about Michael Jordan. Okay, so I think it was maybe last week we broke a story on this show. Shout out to the sources. We have the best sources on YouTube. I'm just going to say it out there like that. I don't care. We break a lot of things out here. And I love that we have this new segment behind the feed and off the record where we can give you guys what the streets are saying. We told you guys about the fact that we have heard that the FBI is not only investigating the people who they arrested, who y'all know already by now, Chauncey Billups, Damon James or Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier. We told you guys about LeBron James. We have somebody else in quick story that we're going to tell you guys about today. And we also said that they're looking at the entire NBA. Nobody is off the table. And we also told you guys that they're looking into the NFL. Now, one of the biggest developments that we heard is that they were looking into Michael Jordan. Of course, it is off the record, so I can give you some stuff, but not too much because we have to be careful for lawsuits and defamation. Now, this story has come out now a couple of days after we broke the story, and I could give you guys a little bit more insight. From what we've been hearing, and I'm going to play a video for you, it's the referees that have been snitching, telling, leading the FBI into some of the things that they know that goes on. Of course, the players have their own kind of coalition and their own kind of brotherhood, but the referees also know the tea. And the reason why the referees know the tea is that some players along the way might ask the refs for some help. You might kind of just find a ref that maybe has some money problems, or a ref that likes gambling himself, or a ref, you go to their family, you do something or whatever. So we did also tell you when we broke the story how well known it is that Michael Jordan is probably one of the biggest gamblers amongst all the athletes. Like, everybody knows that. Charles Barkley has talked about it. Tiger Woods has talked about it. He has talked about it. And you're going to hear this referee tell you about Michael Jordan on this podcast. And allegedly, I'm hearing that this is the referee that tipped the FBI off to look into Michael Jordan, that he may have something to do with the Chauncey Billups, LeBron James, and all of this stuff. Like I told you, it runs deep. Here is the ref. Take a listen.
Was there conspiracies out there that he got caught up and they tried to cover this up by just shipping him off to baseball?
I definitely believe so. I think it was no, doubt that he was in kind of deep with the gambling. I think, there were rumors that, he was passing information along to guys that he was golfing with. No doubt that he was involved in passing information along to other people he was involved with.
All right, so you see how they started off there. That's another thing we told you guys, that, in the 90s, it was alleged that when Michael Jordan, after his father was unalived, he went off to play baseball. It was all rumored at that time that it was a debt that he didn't pay off. That's why they unalived his father, and et cetera. And then the NBA was like, hey, you got to go away for a while and then come back. So it's, in the 90s, you didn't have the internet. You didn't have everybody all up in your business and knowing everything. There wasn't these different platforms where people are trying to get information and for it to spread like how it would spread today. So that is what I have for you guys. Like I told you when I first told you about the NBA and this arrest with the FBI, this is deep. We played for you guys a various amount of things, including Adam Silver, who is the whatever you call him, the chairman of the NBA or CEO or whatever his title is, the head of the NBA. He is admitted to the fact that they messed up when they knew that Terry Rozier was involved with the cheating and why they didn't do stuff. So we're not going to hear the end of this, and you're going to see more and more people going on podcasts and spilling the tea. We'll bring it right here for you on Behind the Feed and Off the Record. Stay tuned. Until then, let me know what you think about Jordan, Trump, LeBron, the NBA, and everything in the comment section below. All right, we have no lead stories today, so this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. All right, our first quick story. Laila Ali says that she will not be coming out of retirement amidst online feud with Claressa Shields, and Claressa Shields responds. Okay. Laila Ali has addressed Claressa Shields among their ongoing feud and confirms that she will not be coming out of retirement. This followed Claressa Shields and Laila Ali and their fight that has been hyped up. Laila says that she would not be making Claressa's dream come true and or fight to having her receive a payday off of her name. Claressa Shields responds and suggests that Laila is scared, old, and bitter. I'll just read you Claressa Shields' reply. I'll let you know what I think. She says, after that long ASS video and still no answer to if she is going to take this whipping, man, STFU, Laila, I can't take it anymore. I cannot make another video. It's clear you're scared, old, and bitter. Yeah, I think that was probably before she made this video. But actually, I forgot I do have a video. Here is Laila Ali saying that she's not going to take the fight. Take a listen.
So, did her plan work? Did she make me mad enough to come out of retirement after 18 years and start training again to make her dream of fighting me and having a big payday courtesy of Laila Ali come true? Absolutely not.
Okay, I love both these women. I love female sports. As you guys know, I love female boxing. Shout out to Laila Ali. Shout out to Claressa Shields. And of course, shout out to the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. Okay, now with that out the way, I have been talking, well, myself and other content creators, I've been talking about this for almost a year now. And the last time it came out, I told you guys, hey, I'm going to do my job and let you guys know what's going on, but I'm done like getting into it. Laila Ali put out this hour and a half thing on her YouTube or talking about blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is starting to get ridiculous now. You guys going to fight or not? And for those of you who don't know, Laila Ali was asked it by somebody at a press conference or an event or something. And Laila Ali said, yeah, I'd come out of retirement for $15 million and fight her. Claressa Shields went out and got the $15 million. And then Laila Ali was like, I'll answer you in my own time. So we've been waiting for 6 months. I, like everybody else, was like, okay, Claressa went out and got the 15 million. Laila said she wanted 15. Claressa got it. The fight is on. This whole back and forth is them just hyping up the fight. Cool. That, like I said, it got too long and I was like, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Claressa responded to Laila's long YouTube thing 2 or 3 days ago. I didn't say anything about it. And now Laila Ali comes out and you would think it's like, all right, guys, the fight's going to be May, blah, 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 2026, the countdown. She comes out and it's like, all right, I told you 6 months ago I would answer you. The answer is no. No? You put out an hour-long YouTube video to say no? You said you were going to do this on your own time for it to be no? Why not just say no in the beginning? So what? So you can get clips on your YouTube page and build up your YouTube account? Like, I am so disappointed in both these. I don't know. I shouldn't say both because Claressa Shields is the one that says that she wants to fight her. So I guess I have to say I'm disappointed in Laila Ali. Like, this is, I don't see what the benefit was. What was the benefit of doing all of this and making us wait for 6 months if you're not going to fight her? I don't get it. For a YouTube channel, and everybody wants to big up their YouTube channel and be the next YouTube stars. But seriously, this is not the way to go, man. I think that you upset and disappointed a lot of people. I will say that I did hear that this is just part of the hype, but if this is part of the hype, I just think it's even more disappointing because you said no. So what would be the reason why you would change your mind? I just don't like it if this is part of it. And if it's not part of it and it's a no, I don't like it. So I'm just turned off by this whole thing. Very, very disappointing. And that's just my take on the situation. Y'all can sound off below. What do you guys think about Laila Ali and Claressa Shields after a year not having a match, that $15 million going out the window? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, our second quick story. The most expensive sporting event ever in Canada. The Blue Jays could clinch the World Series in Toronto on Friday night, and at nearly $2,000 for a seat, Game 6 is the most expensive sporting event on record in Canada. I'm really shocked at this. I mean, there's been a lot of big things, sporting events. I wouldn't think that the Blue Jays World Series would be, but it is what it is. I know there's a lot of hype in Toronto over this. I mean, Vibes Cartel was just there all this week. And of course, the first two games were there. They won one, lost. They did amazing in LA. I remember at the beginning of the series where people were like, man, LA might sweep Toronto, et cetera, et cetera. It's been a good series. I've watched every single game. I'm not a baseball fan at all, but having Toronto and the U.S. both in the World Series is great. Y'all know I was conceived in Florida and born in Canada, so I'm an American and Canadian and a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican American Canadian. But no, all seriousness. Of course, I used to live in Toronto, so do have a vested interest. And it's been a really good series. I would like it to go to Game 7 personally. I think that would be even a lot more fun, and both games would be in Toronto. So shout out to the city of Toronto. You guys have been having a crazy, crazy week. Let me know in the comment section below quickly, because by the time this comes out, there won't be in that much time. But let me know who you think is going to win the World Series and if it will go to Game 7. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, our third quick story. I think it didn't happen. Why is the flag blowing? Kim Kardashian on the 1969 moon landing. Gosh, these are the things that sometimes it makes me hate my job. Kim Kardashian insists that the 1969 moon landing was fake. During the newest episode of The Kardashians, Kim tried to convince Sarah Paulson that it was all fake. She says, I don't think we did. I think it was fake. There's no gravity on the moon. Why is the flag blowing? The shoes that they have in the museum that they wore on the moon have a different footprint than the ones in the photos. Why are there no stars? Yes, we've been to the moon before 6 times. NASA's acting administrator, Sean Duffy, wrote on Twitter. Here's the picture. Here is NASA answering her. And here's a clip of Kim Kardashian. This is all just to get us talking, which is so annoying. Listen.
This girl says, what was the scariest moment? And he goes, there was no scary moment because it didn't happen. It could have been scary, but it wasn't because it didn't happen. So I think it didn't happen. Mm-hmm.
You could tell. Like, she's being so fake. Like, so I didn't think it's gonna happen. Like, she knows that she doesn't care or have a thought about it anyways, and she's just saying it to say it. Super annoying. Anyways, I've never watched an episode of Kardashian, so y'all let me know if you think Kim is telling the truth or not, or is this just another ploy for us to talk about the Kardashians? All right, our fourth quick story. All right, Whack 100 breaks down how streamers, bloggers, and podcasters are taking market space away from rappers. This comes after news about how no hip hop and rap songs are in the top 40 on Billboard's Hot 100 for the first time since February 1990. All right, guys, does this sound like a take from somebody who you know? I said this yesterday. And then Whack goes and says this today. Now, Whack, if you're a fan of the show and you're a fan of my take, why not just say, yo, I heard Trent Out Loud talking about this and I agree with him, instead of just stealing my take? Because this was out for a couple of days. I never heard anybody say that. I said it yesterday. The reason why there is no rap on the Hot 100 or the top 40 of the Hot 100 is because most young people nowadays that used to come out and be like, I want to be a rapper, I want to get into the industry. Rap as a whole has grown. There's entrepreneurs, there's streamers, there's bloggers, there's podcasters. There's so much more of a bigger realm in hip hop. It's just not a rapper anymore. Where back in the day, that's all the avenues that were available. So now, streaming is journalism. Look where everybody wants to go when they want to talk about something. So, that was my take. Nobody said it before me, but it's all right, Whack. I know you're watching, getting your information.
For the first time in 35 years, there's no urban rap music on the chart. In a minute, we're going to have to create the chart for the bloggers and the podcasters and in the media outlets. Once upon a time, it was the artists and the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm watching Kai do his run. I don't know if
All right, our fifth quick story. Gayle King reportedly leaving CBS News after more than a decade on the show. Gayle King, who has been the face of CBS News morning show for over a decade, is expected to leave her anchor role next year, according to multiple sources familiar with Variety. King's contract expires in May, and discussions are underway about the possible new role within the news division of Paramount. Skydance reshapes the network's leadership and programming. There has been no discussion with Gayle King about her contract that runs through May 2026. She's a truly valuable part of CBS, and we look forward to engaging with her about the future. Her possible exit comes amid sweeping cuts across CBS and the end of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. King has been a mainstay since joining CBS This Morning in 2011 and has delivered several landmark interviews, including her 2019 sit-down with R. Kelly. Back in May, sources first reported that Gayle could be leaving the network. Now it seems the shift is happening. All right. This is just another example, so I kind of put it with the story of, hip hop not being in the top 40 for the first time in 35 years. Now you see Gayle King shifting away from legacy media. A lot of people are taking their shift away from normal, traditional, linear TV. We've seen Don Lemon have incredible amount of success with his YouTube channel, on his own, Twitter, etc. You've seen Tucker Carlson. You have seen a various amount of people, Pierce Morgan, etc., etc. I could go on and on and on. Stephen A. Smith, who we try not to talk about too much anymore, he just signed a $100 million contract with ESPN. He is more active and engaged on his YouTube channel and his straight shooter show on Sirius XM than he is with ESPN, because this is the future of media, which is why we work so hard over here. So I don't think this is Gayle King retiring. I think this is Gayle King being smart, knowing the future will not be on cable television or on networks, and also smart for CBS to be making the moves they're making, because they as well know too that TV 20 years ago is no longer going to be what it is now. So shout out to y'all for watching the Trend Out Loud show on YouTube and being ahead of the curve. This is where new media will live. All right, our sixth quick story. Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue has been a reoccurring character in the poker stories involving friend Damon Jones and Chauncey Billups. That's what we said to you a little bit earlier with Michael Jordan, just giving you a follow-up. The Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue, that's how you pronounce it, Tyronn Lue, has been a recurring character in the poker stories involving his close friends Damon Jones and Chauncey Billups, two members involved in the NBA's betting scandal. Lue is not currently under investigation by the NBA. Notice I said the NBA, not the FBI. And the depths of his involvement with his two friends are not certain. According to multiple sources with direct knowledge of that April 2019 game in Vegas that we've been discussing, the same one where Billup was allegedly profiting off of an extremely suspicious hand and rigged shuffling machines. Another face card in attendance was the current Los Angeles Clipper head coach, Ty Lue. At the time, Lue was an assistant coach for the Clippers. Now, sources say that Lue did not play at the same table as Chauncey Billups, the man he recently called his best friend, and the same man who Lue would go on to hire as a Clippers assistant in 2020, once he landed his head coaching job. But here's the open secret around the NBA. Tyronn Lue lives in Vegas during the offseason. He also loves poker. He's often seen at what many insiders call the nexus of the NBA poker world, the Area High Limits Bar, often alongside another retired player Who? Damon Jones. So, like I said, it just runs deep and runs deep and runs deep. Every week, there's going to be a new player that surfaces. I've talked enough about this week. Just wanted to let you know that let's call him Ty Lue is the newest person looped into this investigation. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All right, our seventh quick story. Offset sends harsh diss at Cardi B in new song, No Sweat. Okay, this is just ridiculous. All right, here is the track. You a fool if you think that I'm hurt. You ain't happy, I know how it work. How you married and still giving birth. You got him, get him some help, B-word. You going berserk, all right? Offset calls out Cardi B on his new album. He says, you left Michael Jordan for Rodman and confirms she's having Stephon Diggs' baby while she's still married. Okay, we didn't need him to confirm that. We knew that. I've talked with you guys, I think just yesterday about that. I am not shocked that Offset would do this. He said around a month ago that he is happy for Cardi B. He's done antagonizing her. He's done badgering her. He's done fighting. He wants peace for their 3 children. He just wants a peaceful divorce. He is done. He is done. He is done. And this wouldn't last because Offset has been doing this for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years. He's still in love with Cardi B. He wants her back. And he is upset. He misses his wife. He knows that, you know, he was the one responsible for breaking up their family, and he cannot control himself. We told you guys yesterday that he is in debt to the IRS for, I think, $3 million. We also told you that Cardi B said the only reason why they're still married is because he is asking for a property that does not belong to him. So he wants one of Cardi B's houses. I think he wants 70%. And he also wants her to pay off his tax debt. And she's like, no. And she doesn't care. She's with Stephon, has his baby, do whatever. She is going to fight this marriage tooth and nail. And Cardi's not hiding her pregnancy. She's out here. So to try to say now and like put out a diss track for Halloween, and apparently it's an album or it's a project. I don't know if it's an EP or whatever. It's clear to make some money because he's in some money issues. But to come out and diss Cardi for the umpteenth time, like, I hope nobody goes and listens to this or even downloads it or whatever, because it's whack. It's whack. It's over. It's done. You're the reason to blame. You have said that you're the reason to blame. It's not her fault. Just leave her alone. Let her do her thing. Done. Just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our eighth quick story. For the first time in decades, Antarctica gains over 100 billion tons of ice. After decades of steady melting, Antarctica has officially flipped the script, gaining more than 100 billion tons of ice in a single year. It's the first major reversal in decades, and scientists are digging into the cause. From heavier snowfall to shifting winds or cooler ocean currents, whatever is behind it, this ice comeback offers a rare glimmer of hope into a climate story that's usually all about the melt. So, listen, I'm not going to try to pretend like I'm some big climate guy. I don't know much about it. All I do know is that I believe it. I believe the science, the scientists behind it. And I do know that it's scary. So I'm very, very happy that this came across my timeline. I don't know how, but it came across. And I'm very happy to hear this because I believe in preserving the world in which we live in and handing it off to the next generations so, you know, they could have a healthy planet to live on. I think people take it for granted. So I'm happy to hear this. I wish I could give more insight into it, but I don't know. I'm very, very happy. If anybody knows in the comment section below, please feel free to help me out with this story. But good on us humans, you know, climate change believers out there. Good on us. All right, our ninth quick story. A man disguised himself as a female to record women in the shower at the gym. Some people are just sick. A 44-year-old Maryland man identified as, okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, sorry, has been taken into custody after allegedly disguising himself as a woman to secretly film unsuspecting women inside a Planet Fitness locker room. According to the police, Tai was found inside a woman's area wearing a long black wig, dark sunglasses, and a mask while recording women in the shower. After realizing he might get caught, he reportedly removed his disguise and left the gym. Investigators later tracked him down, and he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of voyeurism and 2 counts of visual surveillance with punity intent. Taya is currently being held without bond. His bond hearing is scheduled for Thursday with another court appearance set for December the 15th. Authorities believe there may be additional victims who have not yet come forward. Like, I'm just going to say he's disgusting or sick, but he is probably sick. Not making any excuses, but, you do that, you definitely have a problem. I mean, you could just go to some gentleman bars, bro. It's like $10 to get in. Like, why would you do this to unsuspecting people? Like, that's the sickness in it. Anyways, going viral. Apparently, they're trying to not let him out on bond. That's the thing. They feel like he's a danger to society, which I completely agree with. And they should keep him in and keep him locked up and give him the help that he desperately needs. Like, this is just sick. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our 10th quick story. Oh, I was so happy when this came across my timeline. Klay Thompson's ex speaks on him and Megan Thee Stallion. She said, he broke up with me for wanting to go public. You don't say. Klay Thompson's ex-girlfriend, Hannah Stocking, is appalled that Klay is so public with his new girlfriend, Megan Thee Stallion, after reports that Klay and Megan have bought a house together. Hannah speaks out saying that Klay never wanted to be super public with her. The more she pushed to be public, it made him distant, and eventually he broke up with her because of it. She says, I just don't feel like he's the same guy that I was dating. Those who watch this show daily, you know exactly why I'm telling you this story. Okay? You believe me now? All of a sudden, it's plastered everywhere. The relationship is plastered everywhere. And don't say that like he was ashamed of this girl and now he's just so proud to be with Megan. Okay? It's all set up, people. His own ex-girlfriend. Like, have you seen Klay Thompson with any girls before ever? Is he this big public guy? Never. But now he's the most public thing. Everything they do is all over the internet. Yo, stop it, yo. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our 11th quick story. Charlie Kirk's widow, Erika, compares JD Vance to her late husband, sparking cringe and confusion. Okay, I wasn't going to talk about this on the show, but I kept on seeing it, so I have to bring it up and get your guys' opinion. So, Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow, if you guys remember at Charlie Kirk's memorial, I played you a bunch of videos and pictures showing her and Donald Trump being super sketchy. Like they were hugging and holding, and it was just weird. Later, come to find out that she was part of one of his pageants. Her father had worked with him before. It was just weird. Okay. Now, JD Vance and her are at an event, and she introduces him, compares him to her husband, and then hugs him and puts her hand in his head. And at the same event, JD Vance is talking about his wife, saying, I'm a Christian, she is not, and it's my hope one day that she converts to Christianity and she comes over to my side and understands my religion. Like, this is just weird. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, JD Vance and Charlie Kirk are apparently been like really good friends. They were like, before JD Vance was even the VP. That's why he went and brought Air Force 2 down to get Charlie and bring him back to where he was from and all of that stuff. So what is going on between Trump, Charlie, JD, and Erika Kirk? Like, super sus. Take a listen.
Holy shit, they are trying to replace Usha Vance with Erika Kirk. This body language, when did we start putting our hands up in the hair of our friends when we hug? Yeah, no, you don't. This is weird. Oh, and then there's this one. JD, why are your hands so low? Here is her introducing him at Turning Point.
No one will ever replace my husband. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD.
And if you're not convinced yet that they're trying to replace her with Erika Kirk, this is him when asked by a student about him and his wife's difference in like their religious beliefs, and he ends it with this.
Do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
Oh no, man. We all heard about Trump and Epstein and or I'll just leave it at whatever you guys want to think. Freaky deaky. All right, our 12th quick story. Are you effing kidding me? Kamala Harris lights up Trump over his $350 million White House ballroom plans while snap crisis looms. Okay, I'm going to play a video from Kamala Harris, but this is not about Donald Trump, about the White House, the ballroom, or even snap. This is about me starting to get very frustrated with Kamala Harris. Take a listen.
Are you fucking kidding me? This guy wants to create a ballroom for his rich friends while completely turning a blind eye to the fact that babies are going to starve when the SNAP benefits end in just hours from now? Come on. So what? I'm not going to be distracted by, does the guy have a big hammer?
Yo, why is the former vice president of the United States getting on podcasts and F-bombing every 20 seconds? I played a clip for you guys, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, where she was dragging Joe Biden, saying that he called her before the debate and she's not happy with him. She's greatly disappointed and all of these things. Like, I am so... Where was this during the campaign? Like, who are you? Who are you, Kamala? Like, this is who you are when you want to sell a book? Or, like, why weren't you this person during the campaign? Like, which one is the lie? Like, if this is who you are, I'm mad at you that you were not this during the campaign, because this person who she's been promoting this book could have given Donald Trump a run for his money. And I don't care who wins. That's not the point of why I talk about politics here. I just give my opinion, whether it's Trump, whether it's Republican or Democrat. I'm an independent. I'm for the greater good of the country and the world. And I like to see a good head-to-head matchup. And this person, I don't think Donald Trump would have won all 7 swing states. I don't know if he definitely would have won the popular vote. Maybe he still would have won, but this is who we'd want to see. So, again, it's one of it is not true. If this is who you were, if this is who you are, and you weren't this during the campaign, you were lying to us. And if this is who you are, just to sell books, you're just lying to us now so you can sell books. So no matter which way you slice it, I'm so upset with Kamala Harris, and one of the people are not real. And this is not going to help in 2028. It's not. Because you've exposed your hand. At one point, you were not being real, and the American people don't like that. And that's the thing that people like about Donald Trump. No matter where he is, no matter what setting, it doesn't matter. He shows up as him all the time. I give him flack for it. I'm like, how could he be talking about political opponents and all of that stuff at Charlie Kirk's memorial? Nobody talked about politics but him. But I said the one thing that I'll respect is that no matter where he is, he shows up as himself. As obnoxious as it is, he is Trump no matter where he is. That's why people like him. Oh, I am so fed up with this. I can't take it anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our 13th quick story here. Northwest looks so cute in her new hairstyle. That is the post saying that, not me, okay? I wanted to play this for you because I'm fair. I have dragged Kim Kardashian a few times on this show over North's look. Remember her face tattoos and the fake face tattoos and the fake septum and the corset and Kim asking for grace. Now all of a sudden you see North, hair done nicely, nice normal outfit, looking like a 12-year-old should look. Again, not saying that she can't have fun sometimes, but knowing the position you're in, Kim, knowing the position that North is in, and just for some sort of, I don't know, parenting. Hello. Anyways, nice to see this new North. Let's see if it could be kept up. Let me know what you guys think about North new, what do you call it? Not, I guess, a makeover? I don't know what it's called. North's new look in the comment section below. All right, in our 14th quick story, BG explains why Lil Wayne wasn't at the Cash Money No Limit Verzuz. BG says Lil Wayne was not part of Cash Money No Limit Verzuz because he was not feeling well. All right, I am not even going to play the clip for you because Breakfast Club is very strict on their copyright. And to be honest with you, I don't believe it. We have been hearing rumors all week why he wasn't there. I know some people that were there. I heard some rumors. Charlemagne said he heard some stuff. Other people have heard, one thing was, hey, if Turk is not going to be there, that Wayne said he's not going to be there. Another thing was he's just not happy with Birdman. He's not messing with Cash Money, etc. Now BG comes on the Breakfast Club and was like, he had planned to be there. He was going to be at a club afterwards too. Everything was set up. He just wasn't feeling well and had to go to the hospital. We're hearing this now on Friday when the show was Saturday. So it took you guys 6 days to come up with this. Whoa, just stop it. This is 2025, yo. No, I don't believe it at all. We do know that there's always been some back and forth with Birdman and Wayne and all of that stuff. He goes on, Shar goes on to ask him, if there is a tour, is Wayne going to be on the tour? And PG's like, well, I'm not too sure. If everything was cool, he'd be like, of course he's going to come on tour, right? So we don't need this trying to clean up job here. Just say, things didn't work out and Wayne's not there. Hopefully he'll be on the tour. That's it. Anyways, now we know why Lil Wayne wasn't there, and he was surely missed. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. In our 15th quick story, Julia Fox receives backlash after dressing up as a bloody Jackie Kennedy. Julia Fox is under fire after showing up to a Halloween party dressed as a bloody, soaked Jackie Kennedy, complete with the iconic pink suit, pillbox hat, and white gloves splattered with fake blood. Fox responds to the backlash, defining the look not merely as a costume, but as a statement, pointing to the historic moment when Jackie refused to change out of her bloody stained clothes after JFK was unalive, stating, this is Jackie Kennedy. I want them to see what they did. Public reaction has been strong, with many calling the outfit disturbing, tasteless, and accusing her of turning a national tragedy into a spectacle. Just disgusting. Like, could you imagine Jackie Kennedy decides to leave the blood from JFK, saying, I want the nation to see what has happened to him, and you're going to use that as a costume and have the same pink outfit with the blood on it? Like, if you would have maybe just done the pink outfit, that still would have been horrible, because that is a tragic day for Americans. And how could you, as an American in America, wear that? Like, I understand trolling and I understand trying to get into the algorithm. Trust me, I get it as a content creator. But this is disgusting. Like, disgusting. I wish, I'm part to blame too, but I wish the content creator community would have some sort of like uniformity and be like, yo, we're not going to promote this. And no blogs post it. No YouTubers talk about it. Again, like I said, I know I'm at fault too, but people know to do this and it's going to get talked about and amplified. And I tell you guys all the time, like with Kanye West, bad press and good press, the algorithm doesn't understand that. She goes back and says, hey, I do something, I can get 1 billion impressions. People pay her for stuff. They hire her for movies because people know her name. It's sad, but just the way how the algorithm in the world works. Anyways, I'm disgusted. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, in our 16th quick story, shocking videos from New York City. People are swimming to work after a flash flood. We'll play some videos here beside me. A powerful storm dumped over 2 inches of rain in just 1 hour in parts of NYC. Central Park recorded 2.07 inches, making it one of the wettiest hours recorded in the city. You would think 2 inches is not that much, but listen, the city's infrastructure, particularly the sewer and storm water damage systems, were overwhelmed. The system is designed to handle around 1.5 to 1.7 in an hour. So once the rainfall exceeds that threshold, water backs up into the streets, basement, and subway tunnels. Isn't that crazy? Several New York City subway lines experienced flooding, delays, and partial shutdowns. Lines 1, 2, 3, E, F, M, and R, and others had water pouring into the station and the tunnels. In neighborhood Jersey, conditions were even more severe. Cars were swept away, roads submerged, and 2 people were unalived when their vehicle was swept into a waterfall. A state of emergency was declared in parts of New Jersey, and flash flood warnings were issued in all 5 boroughs of New York City. Cleanup efforts have been underway. Roads are being drained and repaired. Crews are cleaning debris, and transit systems were heavily disrupted, have been largely restored. Wow. 2 inches. That's crazy. Crazy. Anyways, a lot of weather stuff going on this week with Hurricane Melissa, this flash flooding. I've heard there's been some other things kind of all over the place. Weird that we just said climate change is starting to get underway. I guess it's not perfect yet, but I woke up this morning and I saw this all in my timeline. For those who want to see more videos, I think we did 2 separate posts. One post had like 20 videos in there. So I think collectively there's like 30 videos that we put up. If you guys want to see more, head on over to the Trend Out Loud show on Instagram to see more, and hope everybody is okay in New York City. All right, y'all, this brings me to my favorite segment, well, everyone's favorite segment, comments and social discussion of the day. All right, before I get started with that, I have a very important question for y'all. Is your computer, laptop, or cell phone vulnerable to data breaches? Well, let me answer that question for you. Yes, they are if you're not using Aura, the all-in-one digital security platform. Go to my sponsor, aura.com/trendoutloud to get your free 14-day trial to see if any of your data has already been exposed. If you're ever wondering how scammers get your cell phone number or why your inbox is filled with spam, here is why. There are companies called data brokers, and they sell your data legally, which should be illegal, but they sell your data and they do it without your consent, and they make billions of dollars selling it to marketers, scammers, and scary, even stalkers. This is why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family, friends, and out louders. Aura takes care of the hard part for you, automatically removing your information off of these sites and keeping it off. Aura is an all-in-one digital security platform. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking your front door and keeping your back door and windows open. With Aura, you get alerts if any of your personal information is ever found on the dark web. You get real-time fraud alerts if your credit card, banking, or social security number is ever found on the web. You also get a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and they have US-based round-the-clock customer service in the event that anything should go wrong. They also have an added protection. If anything else goes wrong, Aura also offers a $5 million identity insurance theft package, which covers you. Aura is the leader in the industry. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Scamming is at an all-time high. We just talked about it with the Jamaica websites. You see the Jamaica government putting out various amount of websites. If you are tired of getting these weird text messages saying, click this link, emails, spam phone calls, everybody gets them. Aura can help you out with this for free. They could take all your information offline. They'll show you what they could do. It's up to you after the free 14-day trial if you want to continue. But for free, they could show you what they can do. All right, so make sure you sign up below or use the QR code that is beside me. All right, let's go over to comments of the day. I have a super thanks today. This one comes from Donnie. Thanks for always being, thanks for always bringing such great energy and passion to your show. Your smile and laughter are contagious and always make me tune in with a smile too. Keep being you, AKA Donnie from Dallas. Donnie, I'm not mistaken, I think it was yesterday or the day before, also gave a super chat, and I read out your comment. So I think this is also probably to correct, and it's not just Don, it's Don E. So thank you for correcting that. Of course, thank you for the second super chat this week. That some more air horns for Donnie. Thank you so much for that. And also, of course, I love that compliment. I try, like I replied to you, I try to bring this energy to every single show, every single day. I know that people in this world are going through it right now. Americans, wherever you are, people around the world, wherever you're in Asia, Africa, Australia, Canada, it's just, not the best of times right now. And I try to, yes, bring you guys, daily updates and shows and, politics and entertainment, but I always try to bring it in a positive manner. It's the same thing I did at the Mental Wealth Expo, etc. That's just who I am. And I love to hear comments where you guys can see it. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's resonating through a camera and through a screen. So these are some of my favorite comments. And I'm glad that I'm indirectly bringing positivity to you and you're coming to the show with a smile and we can all laugh depending on whatever we agree with or disagree with. So thank you so much for having me start off my weekend with that comment. All right. That was the super thanks, and stay tuned. We're going to give you guys some information if you want to give a super thanks and sponsor the show, help support the show. But we read all the super thanks, and then we still also read one random comment. So I go over to see all the comments. I select new. So I've been showing you guys in my phone. I actually really want to show you guys comments, and I just randomly stopped. Here we go. Boom, stop, and I read this one. Just so you guys know that it's really random. I'm not picking anything. Thank you for sharing past or future content. It really hit me. I guess maybe you're talking about the vlogs and me talking about mental health and just sharing of, I know what this is from. See, this is one of the things of reading things off the cuff. Sometimes you guys get to see me actually process. I know where this is from. This is from yesterday when the question of the day was, would you rather change your past or control your future? And I went on a little bit of a rant. I won't do it again. Now you can go back and watch it. I think it was episode 606. But I said, I have been through so much in my past, good and bad, failures upon failures, but it has brought me to today where I am. And I would never want to change who I am right now. We should never want to change our past because everything that we've done in our past is a lesson. It's you, as long as you don't keep on making the same mistake again. I'm grateful for every mistake I've ever made because it's taught me something and taught me to be better. And it's brought me to where I am now. So it's all about perception. So never want to change anything in your past. I don't care if it's a bad job, a bad relationship, school, whatever it is, it brought you here, it brought you today. And you're here listening to me. And I'm telling you that is unequivocally the best place that you could be. We played the video earlier today. Look at the people in Jamaica. Where this lady was like, I was thinking about material things, and I think today, I'm just so happy to be alive. We're alive. We're here. We're together. We're watching. We're experiencing this. Take this moment and take this opportunity to think about everything that you've learned in your past and use it for a better future. And the future aspect of the question is we're all controlling our future. Everything that we do is for our future. You're in full control. Learn from your mistakes and control your future. Thank you very much. I love this random things to stop on. Very, very cool. Thank you, She Fancy, very, very much for that comment. All right. For those of you who want to give thanks, there is a button at the bottom of every single video. You'll see share, remix, send, share, whatever. If you're on a phone, you might have to scroll by, but underneath the video, you'll see a button that says thanks. That is a super thanks. You click that button, and then you'll have a dial that shows how much you can give back to the show. Everybody has always asking me, do you have a PayPal? Do you have this? Whatever I want to give back to the show. This is the way that you can give back if you would like to. Now, what's amazing about this is while you're supporting and donating to the show, you have an opportunity to write something in there, write a message to me, write a comment about something I'm talking about, or if it's something you want to promote, feel free to go ahead and we'll read it back out. We'll read every single super thanks out. And we appreciate all the support and donations to help this show continue going. So thank you very much. And here is YouTube that'll explain it better than I can.
Buy a super thanks by clicking the thanks button under your video. There are multiple price points a viewer can purchase that each have their own special one-time animation. As an added bonus, viewers will get to post a distinct, colorful comment in your video's comment section.
Okay, let's get to social discussion of the day. 81% of women would rather be alone forever than to settle. A bold new survey from a dating app, Hinge, and a research firm, Talk Research, have revealed a jaw-dropping gender divide in relationship standards. 81% of single women say they would rather stay single for life than to be with the wrong person, compared with just 39% of single men. The study polled 2,000 U.S. adults, 1,000 men, and 1,000 women in 2025, and found women are drawing a hard line on compatibility. When asked, would you rather be alone forever or in a relationship with somebody who doesn't fully meet your needs, the response was stark. Among women who are 35 plus, 81% say they refuse to settle, and amongst men 35 plus, only 39 held the same stance. All right, my daily listeners, y'all know where I stand with this. I'll stay alone forever, and I hate it. I hate it because I don't want to be, and I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, I'm steadfast. I know I want to get married. I want to have kids, but I would much rather be alone than to be with the wrong person. Unequivocally, no question. That's why I've been single for so long. Yes, I've been in a relationship. Yes, I've lived with people. I've been engaged, but I will walk away with the quickness. I will not settle. I take marriage seriously. I need to find a wife that we are yin and yang. We trust each other. We love each other. We're there for each other. Every morning when she wakes up, she is thinking how to pour into me and make me great. And every morning when I wake up, I'm thinking about how to pour into her and make her be great. We talk about this all the time here on this show. Is the woman the prize or the man the prize? No, we're both the prize. I should wake up being like, oh my gosh, what a blessing. What a blessing. I'm the luckiest man alive that I have this person. Like, I won the prize, and my wife should feel the exact same way. She should feel like, wow, this man, this is the greatest man in the world. And I said it all the time, like, when I'm in a room of 100 women, I want to be able to choose my wife all the time. So it's got to be 100 on 100 on 100 on 100 for me. That's it. Like, I don't want to waver. I don't want to think. I don't want to doubt. I want to have a 100% amount of trust. Like, it's got to be everything or nothing. I always say with a little asterisk, maybe that's not the right advice, because maybe you need to be able to, bend a little. But I just feel like marriage is so important. And especially, I don't want to have kids with the wrong person. So, yeah. I agree with, I don't know. I think more why like 39% of men, I feel like some men are weak, and I feel like some men feel like, they need that, they need a woman to kind of like solidify them ish a little bit, like I need this trophy wife, or I need this around, or I need a wife in my house, or I need a woman there. Like, I don't feel that way, like, at all. I could walk into a place by myself and feel just as confident. I could do everything in my house myself. Like, the one thing that, like, I'm not a big cook. My mom cooks for my sister and I and her 4 kids. So luckily that I have a loving mom that lives 5 minutes away from me that still cooks and spoils me a little bit and spoils my sister. It's something that she never wants to stop. We try to tell her, like, Mom, we're okay. We got this. But so I have that little blessing. But even if I didn't have that, I would make do. When I lived in Toronto or I lived in the US or whatever, I was fine. I could cook if I need to, and there's always Uber Eats. So yeah, I think that men sometimes break for those type of reasons. Where women are more strong and steadfast, and they know what they want. And that's what I love about women. They follow their intuition, they follow their instinct, they follow their guts, and they do not settle. So I love this study. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And before I let you go, also just want to remind you to sign up, the first link below, for the Out Loud memberships, especially if you like social discussions with the Out Loud memberships. I do a weekly vlog where I go more into my personal life. I go more in depth about me, just behind the scenes, kind of dressed down. And you get that with the Out Loud membership. With the Out Loud membership, you also get loyalty badges, emojis, member-only live stream, member-only videos, early access to new videos, and member shoutouts. You want to become an Out Louder, become one today, all right? With the first link, there's also a join button up above me. When you get to the page, you'll see different levels. You see Out Loud, Proud, MVP. That's kind of just like a tip menu. Every single level has the same access. It's just there for people who want to spend more for the month or sponsor more for the month, all right? So feel free to use whichever one you would like. Just know that they give you all the same access. Let me know what you think about our social discussion in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to question of the day. Happy Halloween. What is your plans for the day? All right, somebody said celebrating my birthday. Is that cool to have a birthday around when it's already a holiday? That would drive me nuts. Halloween is not that bad, but I would hate to have a birthday around like Christmas or New Year's. Where like it's just you're already getting together. People are tired. Ugh. I wouldn't want to have my birthday around even Halloween. But anyways, happy birthday. Celebrating my nephew's first birthday. He's a Halloween baby. Another person says celebrating and eating sweets and milkshake, coffee, and partying too. Somebody says working, then a function. Another person said praying for my island of Jamaica. Woo! Love that. Another person said just in the house. Another person said isolation. Tiger. Okay. Home, work, sleep, staying home because I'm broke. Well, that's sad. Traveling safely. That's cool. Being extra. I like that. I like that. No outside tonight movie and party. Sorry. No outside tonight movie and party food night for me and mines. Okay. Work, go home, watch my favorite Halloween special and nightmare before Christmas. Somebody said Halloween party in my bed peacefully. Nothing. I don't celebrate this day. She said the DEVIL word. That's for me, by the way, why I don't love Halloween. I love it for like the party and the costumes, but I don't like the skeletons and I don't like it. Even when I had the store, I always told my buyers, don't buy anything with skulls on it. I just don't like the unaliving part of Halloween. I just don't like it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I feel like it's just bad vibes. But I do like when ladies dress up for Halloween and they get a little bit, a little extra, That's the one part I like about Halloween. But I don't know. I'm not a big like dressing up type of guy. Somebody, Strawberry Daiquiri, asked me what I was going to dress up as. The only reason actually why I got this dog face today is actually the person who I'm going out with tonight was like, yo, I saw the comment with Strawberry Daiquiri. Like, you got to dress up as something people, the outliers are going to like it. And I was like, you know what? That's true. I'm always fun. Like, even like Donnie said, like, I'm always fun. So I had to come out with something. I have one more thing that I'm about to put on the outro. I really wanted to wear the dog mask. I was going to do it for the whole show, but I can't even see through that darn thing. There's like little like mesh. But anyways, regardless of whatever you're doing for your Halloween, make it be safe and have fun and enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section below what you're going out as and what you're doing. All right, let me know. All right, y'all, that is it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Actually, I should have put this on before because I could see so much better. Like, I could read with this. Oh my gosh. I should have put this on before. But see, it's still a little like evilish. Like, I don't know. What is this supposed to be? Like a crazy clown or something? Anyway, I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for kicking with me. I thought we had a fun show, a good show. Before I let you go, just want to remind you of a few things. For those of you who want to send a super thanks, whether you support or donate to the show, you'll see the button below. It highlights your comment. We will read out your comment every day, or every day we'll read out all the comments. And also feel free to use it if you want to promote anything. We'll read it out for you. Also, don't forget the first link below is our Out Loud membership. Sign up today to become an Out Louder. You get a little star beside your name, and we know who is part of the official Out Loud crew. So make sure you sign up today. And also the second link below is Aura, or the QR code beside me. If you do anything online, just trust me, you want to be protected, and Aura will show you everything of your information that has been leaked out for free for 14 days. So sign up and at least get yourself safe today. Before I let you go, just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the Trend Out Loud show. For those of you who like to listen, we are available on all podcast platforms. Just go to any pod site, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow and subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. And of course, you all know by now, we upload 7 days a week. Yes, we come at you guys daily. Now, if you guys are like me and you need video, if you want to see the costume that I'm wearing right now, or the mask I'm wearing right now, make sure you head on over to YouTube, type in Trend Out Loud. There's 6 things I'm going to need you to do once the show pops up. I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, get the algorithming. Please try to comment. I do the show with you. You guys are my co-host. I need your opinion. I need your feedback. For those of you who do not want to comment, I totally understand. I don't want to put any pressure on y'all, but at least try to comment the city and the country that you are listening from or watching from. This is a global show, and one of my favorite things to do is sit down in bed and just see where everybody is watching from, all right? I read all the comments, so please try to comment. Not only super chats, but I do see all the comments. Oh, and by the way, super chats also give me a notification. It's like a text message. So when you do a super chat, I get a notification so I don't miss any of them. Fourth, if you're really enjoying the show, please try to share it with your family, friends, and loved ones. Fifth, like I just said, sign up for the Out Loud membership. And 6, use the button below, the thanks button, if you want to donate, give back, and support the show. We appreciate everything. Thank you. For those who want to follow me outside of the show, okay, this mask is getting a little hot now. No way I could keep this on for an hour and a half. For those who want to follow me outside the show, my eyes are getting a little foggy. For those who want to follow me outside of the show, I'm available on all the social platforms, and it's always the same handle, Trend Out Loud. But I'm the most active on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. I'm talking about Instagram. Please follow us on. Woo! It's hot and sweaty in here. Lord. Woo! All right. So yeah, Instagram. Make sure you follow us on the Trend Out Loud Show on Instagram. Everything that we talk about on the show, mostly everything we post up on that Instagram page. So it's a good way to stay looped in to the show. We're very active on there. YouTube sometimes has copyright issues, some things that we can't play on here, so you can get the full scope of the videos on our Instagram, so make sure you guys stay locked in. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you have a fun and a safe, happy Halloween. It's Trend. I was gonna make up a name. Like it's what is this guy? What is you guys? You know what? You guys name this mask below. Who is this? This is Who Out Loud. Trend Who Out Loud. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a happy Halloween. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trend Out Loud. Peace!